There we go. I might be dropping frames today, but it shouldn't matter because we're playing Phoenix Wright. But this morning, I get up and I trade the market in the morning. It was a pretty good morning, but I get up at 6, right? And I go and trade for like 30 minutes, make my money, and I go back downstairs to my room where I'm like, oh, I've only got 2 more VODs to upload, right? So I'll just upload one of them. Just get one done today. I started it at 7. It is now 1:08 and it is 90% done. It says it has 45 more minutes. So who knows? Who knows? I don't even know. So we're gonna play the Phoenix Wright. We're not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. What is happening? Oh, is the... What? Oh yeah, by the way, this is the extra case. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. This is the extra case. This is the last case in Ace Attorney. So after this, we'll be moving on to Trials and Tribulations, which is very exciting. I think Trials and Tribulations is the next one. I may be wrong. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Phoenix, you're not cool. Don't act like you're cool, like you're a private detective talking to yourself. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow! Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh boy. You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey is no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? No, I don't know. I'm excited to find out. The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator. Yeah, they have the some hair. My family. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of, jumpy? Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait! Only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. Oh great, 17. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't falter for lack of enthusiasm. This case is handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh. I'm sorry. Dang. Alright. Let's go see her. Get some water. Water. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden, as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. Whoa, what was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny, I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? Your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright. Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. Blah. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means... the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in the district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities, in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It wasn't law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was at the top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. Japan getting real close there. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know! So how can you say you did? If I lose you all alone, I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave it to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! Let's go. So, this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone! Keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? You expecting to go unnoticed around... What? Partner? Partner? Yeah, that's my reaction. Excuse me? What is this? What is happening? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Oh, God. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what the dreams of the what dreams the cacti out? No, I don't want to know. I'm good, dude. What's this guy talking about? That's a good cause. He's drinking. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West? It seems. What an asshole. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it! This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? It sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. Amazing. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. Ugh. Snivelies. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh boy. 8. What? H, N, B, and M rotate? What? In what universe? I don't... Good thing I could just pull it around with my mouse. This PC port is fucked. HNMB controls. You should check it out with the press of enter. Hey, this is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Yeah, I don't know that that's necessarily scientific. Yeah, I don't know either. I was about to say, I don't know why that's all blurred out. And now his picture's gone. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open! A mysterious lock! I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like the entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit! Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Ahaha! The theory of relativity! What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright! Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? That's how I also think. I think you should be named after your theory. I think Einstein should have been Mr. Gravity. Or not Mr. Gravity, Mr. Relativity. Newton should be Mr. Gravity, is what I meant to say. But then I accidentally answered a question for her. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Ha ha ha! A ladder. Well, it's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. I know. No, nothing. Nothing and no one. Ah! Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. I think the sign just says security, but it didn't light up yellow. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Yeah, it's, oh, there, it was just, I went over here and I'm like, I don't think it's yellow. Good catch. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Got him. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested in the first place. What? I'm not suspicious. Yeah, sure, lady. Blah. Ugh. I think that's everything. Looks like it. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Yeah. Intelligence is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom's knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. Classic character thing. Ooh, I had to do a stretch. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. That's not what bite the bullet means. Yeah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Drinking on the job. What a Chad. Well, little Philly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? That's not even the saddle. That's not equivalent. Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Okay, yeah, he did say prospector. I'm like, wait, did I just read that wrong? Because that's what I wanted it to say. I like how you can see his shitty, patchy beard part where he scrapes it with his Bowie knife like some kind of asshole. Oh my gosh. That's an incredible detail. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. And now it's back. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. I think that guy's slowly turning into more of a Johnny Cash voice. Because that's way easier for me to do, it turns out. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Are you two all set? Us? Oh. What's this? Oh, she couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir. I don't know how I don't even know what kind of voice to do for this lady. Was she selling lunches? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen, I don't like the way that sounds, even in the leastest bit. I don't think I like you, lady. Yeah, me too, Phoenix. Oh, is she what is happening? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are the slow one, aren't you? Jesus. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Dun dun. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please! I'm imagining he's doing the clap hands bow thing. So I did it with my hands without thinking. Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yeah, sure, lady. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. How annoying. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. Yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors, What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor's convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. Yeah, ew indeed. Also, are her eyes different colors, or is it just lighting? Like, this one's gray, but I can't tell if this one's like blue. But it might just be a different gray that's lit different. Ah. Water and water and water. The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Okay, so yeah. I think it's also just gray, but it's the lighting on her face. I don't know, my contacts are being weird, so it's hard for me to see the colors right. Because it's blurry. Ah, thank you, eyesight. Very cool. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So, what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels in light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. Yeah, I was wondering if they were gonna bring it up. Like whether they were gonna just say that it was hamburgers or not. But no, she brings it in from the Far East. Sure, lady. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Yeah, I wonder why. Here in America. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell. What? Trilobite lunch. That's stupid. General Zoe's that doesn't even make any sense. That's not what any of those things are. Never mind, you win. Also, I couldn't fucking read that because it didn't make any sense. That was a garbage sentence. Ugh. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I dropped in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Phoenix, what year is it? I guess it's 2003 to Phoenix. But still, even in 2003, saying not was out of style. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough up queen. What the fuck? This is gone off the rails. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I thought she was just a lunch vendor. Now I'm not so sure. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Well, geez, I just thought you might know something, lady. Clearly, you don't know jack shit. I'm moving on. Let's go get high in the prosecutor's office. Hey! Hey, look at that! She's got Edgeworth's pelt up on her wall. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. It's broken. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. Never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? I assume that this is Edgeworth. That voice. Yeah, I was... Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Scream! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once, Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just, Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame this on me. Well, we're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? The body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Yes! I love Edgeworth! I was gonna say, that's his car, isn't it? She already told us it's the head prosecutor's, or chief, whatever. She told us it's Edgeworth's car. Edgeworth will eat an entire car on bottom gear. What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. So, the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that, I mean. Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time where there weren't rumors about this guy. For forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of the last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. I had to stretch out my mouth. I'm not opening up my letters and words enough. Blah. I should do vocal exercises before I start my stream. That'd really make this a lot easier. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. No prints. Fingerprints? I don't think so. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Oh, come on. This is funny. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Alright, well... Let me look at all your shit, Edgeworth. Oh, nice. My. What an amazing bouquet. No, not the bouquet. Not the bouquet. The Steel Samurai. No kidding. And there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant Steel Samurai. Yeah! Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. It's Andy. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Uh-huh. I was gonna say, I think it's, Wendy Windbag. I couldn't remember if that was her name or not. I was thinking Wendy Windbag. But why would she call herself by her last name? Oh, it was Wendy Oldbag, not Windbag. There you go. Well, so yes, we made it there. My one brain cell needs a little help sometimes. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. What? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. Wait, did he say that? What, so? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. I love how he hates it. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month. Only better! So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please, stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Oh, I thought he was gonna ask him. That's what I wanted to know. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what he wears to the trial, right? Lucky. Oh man, I guess not. I'm just mistaken. It looks more like Von Karma's stuff. Obviously, it's an indifferent... Is that his investigator outfit? That's funny. But yeah, it definitely looks a lot more like Von Karma's suit. Obviously, it's his color, but still. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Hey, a chessboard! Not too up on my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Yeah, with just one piece on the thing. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Yeah, that's a thing that happens in chess. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. Check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Okay, we get it. It's Phoenix. Yeah, he loves chess because he's an asshole. Assholes love chess. Edges surrounding a pawn with... Nah, it's nothing. What an asshole. Whoa, those are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Damn, he's right there. Just shit talk him to his face. No work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well, I could see my own reflection. To a mirror sheen, even. Strange. Why did I just... Yeah, Detective Gumshoe is his maid. We get it. Maybe I'll just take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below it is filled with packets of tea leaves. Even though there are no drawers below it. That's not what drawers are. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend! What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, for you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa! Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Oh, great. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Anything else to say, Edgeworth? No? Bye. Wait, I want to ask him about the... Ooh, I had to pop my back. So, basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. I hate that face he makes. I hate that new face he makes. It's terrible. It's so awful. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day in the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Ah, yes. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Rubbing your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's where you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is this solid evidence. Ah ha ha. It's England time. Which I know is everywhere else in the world time, but fuck it. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What's right? I'd appreciate if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, but is this Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth, what is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got to report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like this way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. Good luck with that raise next month. Oh, man. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out the brains and good luck. Yeah, usually you get one or the other. Right. Yes, sir? God, you caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Alright. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Oh, embarrassing. There we go. Let's get snug back in here. All right. Police department. Da, 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 da. Ooh. right. February 22, police department. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. It took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. Yeah, I was thinking about him. He was in the opening movie cutscene thing too. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Huh? Hold on, what's that? He's all fucked up. He's got hands on his face. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the blue badger. We're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Yeah, oddly familiar. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You had better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. Said she summoned the detective at the prosecutor's office, and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister! Just please, investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Yeah, well, I mean, it better, I'd imagine. I wonder why, yeah. Oh, boy. Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Well, then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranking people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in the office is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting down with the badger dance, or getting, I wanted him to say getting down with the badger, but my brain edited it, because I wanted that so badly. He's getting down with the badger. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Get down with the badger. Yeah, baby. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal! Yeah, that seems like it's messed up. Please, please. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, this is the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman, sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman, he's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Okay, so he's got something else to say to us. Yeah! So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that the chief prosecutor, Sky, called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Oh, dang it. Scary. So badge. But I'm me after all. Uh-huh. You know what? Fine, I'll do it. Here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. You keep showing me this badge. I don't. That's true. But I like the implication that they accounted for people being like, here's my badge. I need to remember, because it's always funny. You show this to me every time. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Oh, that gave me a hint. That's funny. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Ooh, wait, I didn't mind. I'm sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Or Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? We have to find out a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? There's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. I love little peppers. Oh man. We were seeding our peppers earlier last week. We have so many, it's ridiculous. Um. Ah. He's in a tough spot again. Again. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case, that autopsy updated all on its own, is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Well, I guess I can examine. Look, the patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. They said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping the tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I'd let you watch. I would invite you, but the queens we use would not excite you. I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. Look at him go. He made this, Detective Gumshoe? I mean, it's impressive. The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Yeah, he loves it. What a hero. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Yeah, I knew it. I knew he would be important. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What's his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Nah, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Yeah, from LA. Definitely. I imagine it in the original, he's like, oh, he's just a regular officer from America. He's got that Yu-Gi-Oh guy. In America. He's that dude. And he's like, we're not in America. Everywhere I am is America, because everywhere is America. America. Even though I'm Canadian, yeah. I love that guy. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show him this and I'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Nice. Letter of introduction. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, Belle. Okay, there's nothing new to say. Oh, we get to see him dance again, though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it wanted me to do it again to get the check mark. No, wait, wrong button. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting champion. But it's spelled wrong. The crime-fighting champagne. I don't... Did they... Localization is so weird. The crime-fighting champagne. Ah, French champagne. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is actually campaign. I'm just saying that, like, champion champagne. I don't know. It's not necessarily Japanese. It's just gobbledygook. Just garbage. Oh, French champagne was recognized for its excellence. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think this is that kind of campaign. Okay, so it says campaign. Weird. Maybe I read it wrong and it didn't say champion and I'm stupid. Good for finding out who says, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Let's see if I'm dumb. Okay, it does say campaign. So, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying I'm blaming this on John's, but it's not John's. The way I sit, my microphone and my pop filter cover up like kind of the half of the bottom part of like this part. This part is covered, sort of. So sometimes I have to make guesses. Unless I sit up really straight. If I sit up straight and get close to it, then it's fine. But if I sit back down and kind of slump, it cuts off like the end of everything everyone says in this game. But normally I can get the guess right, because you didn't notice it until now, until I totally flubbed the line. I think that's it. Oh. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and the criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is! Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Ooh. Tummy, please. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. I had a burp. Very embarrassing. All right. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. See you. Oh no, he's the boyfriend. Oh, still here? Hello. Yeah, Dan's game indeed. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Oh. You're also her boyfriend. Okay. But he can see! Oh, no. Oh, I don't like the implications of this at all. We've got to get away. Hey, Bambina, what's wrong? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. This sounds exactly like the song from the mountain area of Pokemon Snap. It sounds exactly the same. It's the same stupid, like, MIDI flute. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? I have no idea what that is. There's something I wanted to ask you. Okay, so he's just not gonna talk. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. You holding a bit of a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I had better let you in then. Yeah, I like the Johnny Cash voice more. Got all choked up and I threw down my gun. Called him a paw and he called me a son. Come away with a different point of view. What a classic. I should play Johnny Cash for breaks and stuff more often. This is so good. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Crumpled and discarded. Rip. Let's just talk to this guy. Officer Marshall, could you tell us a little more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner? Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Yeah, I get it, Goodman. No, how stuff that's fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. I can't believe it! I clapped. Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stab in the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So, there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here? To this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man into a shootout at high noon. I walked the line.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, he said Texas. He said high noon. He said all of it. Motherfuckers, he's all over the place. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. So how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So
why are you in charge?
no reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
They used to shoot you for that in Texas. Yeah, very sad. They don't just be shooting you for things in Texas. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cowdog. Can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he didn't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Well, that's fucked up. That's just mean.
What's that? Some sort of police passport?
And this is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence.
It's alright to be a little bitty.
Little old town or a big old city. What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. Oh, great.
All right, compadre, count to 3.
Uh-huh.
Gonna do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas.
Remind me never to visit Texas. That's amazing. Oh boy. Wait. Due to loss of blood. Death due to loss. What? What the? Within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.? What the fuck does that mean? Within an hour? What kind of how do you not have it exact? When they hit the guy in the head with the thinker, they were like, oh, a difference of 5 minutes. We can get the autopsy down to a difference of 5 minutes of exact time of death, or even seconds. But no, an hour and a half. What? This is insanity. No, he's not gonna tell me about Gumshoe getting kicked off the case. Well, whatever. Time to look at things. And this looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anything anyone else it would belong to. What's so scientific about that? So should we check it out? Right, let's check it out. This is really funny how it like does that for me. Yeah, memory card, SIM card. Oh. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial. Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't even know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's just check this phone out. Man, what a boring strap. Even I don't know about, oh, whatever. Whatever. I do need to sit forward. I'm gonna scoot. There we go. Now I can see. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. The kid. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Oh, this is great. That's awesome. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, that song. I know that. I know that too. That's my theme song.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over here.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's!
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call somebody. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number.
Hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Yeah, sure. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Huh. But it called me. It very clearly called me. Phoenix, you're stupid. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
Well, that's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her.
Huh?
And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have got to me. Maybe it's that dry wind blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill wind? Someone's up to something here. But who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Wait, was that Marshall that said that? I'm stupid. Oh, no, he did. Okay. I'm just going crazy. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
What you're saying... Wait, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Well, there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, and everybody knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? I don't buy it. There's more to it. Look at... I just noticed, I'm like, why is there just tape hanging out the back end of the... Oh. Oh no. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So, wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know and that would come to that conclusion. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S 122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self: for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Ugh, I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. So, how well are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. The detective is murdered. And the suspect is at the top of the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Well, I'm gonna turn in for today. I'm gonna save it and hang it up. Because I still don't feel great. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to 100%. And we can pick back up with some of the other games. I want to get back to BioShock and Call of Cthulhu. Hopefully. But for now, we're gonna pack it in. Thanks, Tiara. I will see y'all tomorrow. And if I'm feeling good, I might do an extra stream on Friday, or not Friday, Saturday, to pick back up and try and get some more in, because I want to stay consistent. I don't want to just drop off. But yeah, anyway, see y'all later. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day.